Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Local Voices, Local Spaces. आज हाम्रो एपिसोडमा we are talking about art and culture, which is a very prevalent topic in our small state like Sikkim. And आज हाम्रो guest हुनुहुन्छ who lives and breathes with art भनौँ न, and she has a full-time income doing it professionally. She's the first female tattoo artist from Sikkim who has done this professionally. And she has also won many awards. जुनमा चाहिँ सिक्किम स्क्वाड ट्यालेन्ट एउटा स्टेट लेभल कम्पिटिसनमा एउटा मेजर अवार्ड हो. अपार्ट फ्रम द्याट इन्टरनेसनल कन्भेन्सन्स भनौँ ट्याटू आर्टिस्ट, सी हेज अल्सो पार्टिसिपेटेड इन द्याट. सो फुर्बा डोमा लेप्चा म्याम, तपाईँलाई वेलकम छ हाम्रो सोमा.
Thank you so much for inviting me in your podcast.
Sure. So, मैले तपाईँलाई ब्रिफली त इन्ट्रोड्युस गर्न सकेँ, बट आइड अल्सो लाइक यु टु इन्ट्रोड्युस टु आवर अडियन्स. आफै तपाईँ, बिकज यु हेभ अ लट अफ थिङ्स टु से, सो हाम्रो अडियन्सलाई भनिदिनुहोस् न.
I'm a professional tattoo artist, plus I'm a digital artist also. I work in different fields like illustrations, paintings, and few more things add up on this. Maybe I can introduce that later on.
Yeah.
But right now,
So those you still have the list going on.
Yeah, adding on skills. So.
Right. And you also have a brand of your own, eh?
Yes, I do. I am running a brand named Natives PGL. Just ma चाहिँ अब तपाईको you can find many merchandise like t-shirts, printed bags, and the hand painted t-shirts haru bhayo, and the sculptings haru, and then there are more. Like I said, skills over there, stuffs are gonna add. So
that is very interesting. As I already said, you have a lot of expertise. त्यसको माथि add on गर्दाखेरि त झन् राम्रो है. So why don't we start with your journey? Because तपाईँ professionally तपाईँ आफूलाई tattoo artist भन्नुहुन्छ. Right. As you said, you have like digital artworks, illustrations. So when did it exactly start? मतलब तपाईँको hobby थियो कि तपाईँको interest थियो कि?
It actually started from my childhood. First thing, I'm a self-taught artist. And सानोदेखि नै अब it was like a hobby, interest and hobby थियो एउटा है. And then gradually अब after my college I started doing it अब अलिकति professional way मै गर्नु start गरेँ, जसमा अब I started working on hand painted t-shirts and I started selling also. And त्यसको बादमा चाहिँ I joined one of my friend's studio. That is I guess one of the first tattoo studio जो चाहिँ अब properly licensed and एउटा professional एउटा studio थियो. So I worked with him for a month. And त्यसको बादमा चाहिँ I worked with him like for six years, I would say. Yeah. Okay. After that, then I started my journey alone. So yeah, that is how it started. Right.
So you said topic college.
Right.
So this was around which year, Banana?
It was around 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So since you were in college, I'm sure you were studying something else. Right? So this was not your first choice, if I may ask you. Right?
Deep down, मलाई याद थियो कि I want to be an artist, but because like I did not have that financial support, so I had to finish up my college. I did my lecture honors खासमा चाहिँ, but then I thought like अब पनि if I don't pursue what I like and what I love, then I think it'll be very late. So after college, not after college, but at the end, third year, then I started, taking up art seriously and then working more.
Okay, so तपाईँले लेप्चा पढ्नुहुन्थ्यो.
Right.
The lepcha then tattoo artist.
Yeah, right.
That is a huge
weird combination, but I think जुन चाहिँ मैले lepcha honors गरेँ, I think that helped me a lot right now because I can work about culturally also. I can put that those things into जे चीज पनि मैले आफ्नो कल्चरको बारेमा बुझेँ, that thing I could put into my art, and I can do some fusion artwork. त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ I think that gave me a plus point. And also the main thing is like I did not like I'm still rooted with my culture, right? And I can talk, I can write, and I can even do a lot of stuffs with those which I can include those things in artwork. So I think that gave me a plus point, and I'm really glad about that.
That is a very interesting point to culture and think of. So we'll get back to it. Artists, especially one. Journey now tattoo was a different genre. Might be you started drawing, you started painting. So tattoo because society especially in a state like Sikkim is not a very common thing.
Right, exactly.
So tattoo when did you start gaining interest and professionally got to and social
like I think I got interested I like I told you, I met one friend and it's like art is so vast you will never know what you will bump into. I was doing just hand painted t-shirts and stuff, products like that. But when I met my friend and when I saw him doing all those these sketches, machines, inks and everything, so I got really fascinated. And even मेरो साथीले मलाई चाहिँ he pulled me in this I was मलाई अब केही याद थिएन यसको बारेमा I was not actually interested, but when I जब उसको त्यो worksहरू भयो, when he said like you can do more with your artwork, so yeah, that made me more interested and get more involved.
So तपाईको more मतलब options हुन्छ नि you
right,
saw more of
it's like I like to add up skills not just stay in one skill, like to keep on adding. So I think maybe that's why I got interested in doing more stuff. So,
okay. So talking about the challenges, like you mentioned, obviously financial what about like, can you briefly tell me the family ko support and any specific challenges which is very difficult for you?
Specific challenges, main challenges, it's of course financial for everybody, not just me.
Right.
Junai pani jun चाहिँ field ma cha ya even layman, if you would even government service गर्नेहरु पनि they are facing that financial challenge. It's there, always there. But like parents ko support, like emotional support थियो, like at first just paintings and all, it was fine. My parents were all fine with that. But when I joined this tattoo industry, त्यति बेला चाहिँ अलिक skeptical थियो प्यारेन्ट्सहरु. उनीहरुले सोच्थ्यो के गर्ने अब जू अर्कोको जूमा खोपेर आफ्नोमा गरेर के गर्ने त्यसहरु हुन्थ्यो. But I think the best part is like I was able to show them that I can earn with that. I can a person can be passionately able to passionately work on that, right? And you can even earn also through that also. Yeah, right. So त्यो देख्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यो potential देख्दाखेरि चाहिँ my parents they thought like okay fine, let her do.
Right. Especially artistहरुको लाइफमा भनौं न. And like you said, हाम्रो society चाहिँ अब I'm sure तपाईले त number of people मा you interact, right? Different experience हुन्छ. So I even do you think there is a stereotypical त्यो हुन्छ कि तपाईलाई अर्कै प्रकारले हेर्छ कि especially tattoo artistहरुलाई?
त्यो त हेर्छ किनभने अब it's like a group of people you look different जस्तो कि अलिकति odd त of course देख्छ. So people will stare at you, people will talk about you in a different negative way, of course. But now I think gradually slowly it's changing because बिस्तारै अब त्यो culture भन्दाखेरि पनि अब एउटा fashion जस्तो भइसक्यो. So people are like now I would say they are quite comfortable with what they are saying.
Like you said, culture ma difference hoस् किन होस्, but since the time is changing,
right.
Especially I think young generation ma ta tapale
exactly
huge difference देख्नुहुन्छ.
Young generations, they are like totally cool with this. Super fine.
So तपाईँको you have been to international conferences, right? And तपाईँले त आर्टिस्टहरुसँग भेट्नु. So do you think मतलब male dominated हो कि हैन tattoo industry since you are a woman and you have certain experiences as a woman भनौं न.
Right.
So तपाईलाई कस्तो लाग्छ male dominated industry हो कि हैन?
Male dominated, it's everywhere. But if we talk about tattoo industry, of course male domination of course it's there, but I think everything is changing now. Women they are becoming more free, independent, and they are like I mean they are doing right. You know, there are many artists who do like amazing works. Dami kamaru huncha hai nale gareko cha pani abo male domination ta abo you know, bigger picture ma abo maybe it's there, but now the ladies, I mean women, they are not going to listen to those stuffs.
Right. So you have not faced any if you have someone coming, right? Is there any differences female artist or male artist go towards treatment?
I think no. If the work is good, nobody's gonna dominate you. Like no one.
So it depends on
yeah, right. Confidence. If you have that confidence, if you have that skills, and then it's done.
That is very interesting. Yeah, I think it also implies to auto industry, any field you choose.
Exactly, any field. If you're confident about what you're doing, if you're passionate, then done. And nobody's gonna, you know.
That is the
right.
So, tattoo mai kura garda chai, we're talking about tattoo kinabhane I think illustrations haru ta ni common nai garcha.
Right.
But अहिले पनि मतलब तपाईलाई womenहरुको hesitation छ कि छैन, or do you have anyone who looks up to you है हुन्छ नि ओ म यो सोच्दैछु तपाई के एडभाइस दिनुहुन्छ कि भनेर, are they looking forward career बनाउनुको लागि tattoo as a tattoo artist?
I think yeah, किनभने कति जनाहरुले अब मलाई I have a page actually, I have Instagram page, Facebook page. Normally अब if anybody junior to me wants to know about this profession, they will definitely message me, and there are female youngsters who want to do this, and yeah, I think I get a lot of negative. I mean, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you get positive one.
Like I think I get a lot of positive messages where they want to pursue this profession.
Where they're actually interested.
Right. They are actually very interested. Yeah. Right. Even if you talk about clients also, and they can actually take the pain compared to mere clients.
Yeah, I think I've heard this somewhere before.
Yeah, they are like. I think it's in the nature. They can emotionally take everything. They can, you know, physically also take anything. So I think compared to females are, you know, one of the even if it's for the first time they're getting tattooed, they're like they sit like rock.
So I think this theory, I've heard it somewhere internet around today. But as a professional, tapale bhannu. Now I'm actually believing in that.
First time it's quite scary. Of course, you are getting punctured about your needle, your skin punctured. You normally get scared, but once you start with it, it's like very good. Okay. Right? It's very easy, and women can, you know, normally take up that pain.
Yeah, so that should be out there for the audience.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about your brand. So you are the founder, right? So can you tell me a little background story about the name and kiki going?
Okay, natives PDL. You can start by one you पनि college ko around third year देखि नै start भएको when I started like everything किनभने first मैले professionally start गरेको चाहिँ hand painted stuffs like hand painting on t-shirts and mostly cloth wear ko isma. And so I think I'm very lucky to have people lucky to meet about people who has like helped me a lot. Not I would say just few people, but very special people. There is one person who helped me on like who helped me on saying maybe you should give this a brand or a name.
Okay.
So yeah, we actually worked together, and then not as in like making products but he helped me your products like your brand name
brand image
so it started like that. And first there was only like hand painted t-shirts. Now there are machine printed t-shirts. There are merchandise like sculpting and then bags and then badges and everything. Even that includes like digital artworks also.
Okay.
And the paintings like everything, even tattoos also comes under the
so
same
even I display I can see a lot of influence culture since you belong to the Lepcha community. So I'll detail because that is I think very interesting and very important for artists. अनि सानो स्टेट सिक्किममा हाम्रो कम्युनिटी बिल्डिङ हुँदैछ, डिफ्रेन्ट कम्युनिटिज डाइभर्सिफाई हुँदैछ. सो कल्चर र आर्टमा तपाईँले अलि भन्नु, बट वाट इज द एक्चुअल रिलेसन तपाईँको लागि चाहिँ? वाइ डु यु थिङ्क इट इज दुईटालाई कम्बाइन गर्नु किन इम्पोर्टेन्ट हो भनेर?
आई थिङ्क जुन चाहिँ अहिले कमिङ जेनेरेसनहरू छ उनीहरूले चाहिँ आई बिलिभ आफ्नो कल्चरलाई चाहिँ त्यति साह्रो के भन्नु अब इम्पोर्टेन्स दिएको छैन जस्तो लाग्छ, अनेस्टली सेइङ. Like they are even in tattoos also, everything they're adapting someone else's culture. So I think before adapting someone else's culture, I think you should know your roots first, so that so that about your culture naharaos. Plus if how do I explain that?
Also, I think त्यो नलेजको तपाईँले भन्नुभएको, सो द इन्डिजिनियस नलेज जुन चाहिँ हुन्छ नि, कल्चर भयो हाम्रो पुर्खा एन्ड देन प्रिभियस जेनेरेसन्सहरुकोबाट.
Right. Because like I think if you're rooted to your culture, then you can adapt anybody else's culture.
So knowing like one's culture,
you're right,
is important किनभने when you meet people from other culture,
right,
the differences,
right, exactly. When you are introduced to other culture, you are like more confident about sharing your ideas about your culture, about their culture, right? अब यस्तो चाहिँ नहोस् कि अब जुन चाहिँ इन्टरनेसनल योहरू छ कल्चर्सहरू छ, उनीहरूले अब आएर हामीलाई सोध्यो अरे वेयर आर यु फ्रम, वाट डु यु डु दिस, अब नर्कोस् के एटलिस्ट विल बी प्राउड इनफ टु टेल देम द्याट या आई बिलोङ टु दिस कल्चर, सो द्याट विल फेसिनेट देम अल्सो टु गो थ्रु आवर कल्चर. एन्ड हाम्रो सानो कल्चर त छ, सो इफ उनीहरूले पनि अझै जान्यो भने मोर फ्लरिस्ड हुन्छ नि. अब दे विल बी इन्ट्रेस्टेड टु कम इन आवर स्टेट अल्सो. And we can do a lot.
Yeah, and also I think open-mindedness.
Exactly, open-minded cultures, right. Because especially when you are in this art field, you have to know, you have to go with the basics. Like you have to know your roots, because किनभने यो क्वेसन उनीहरूले पुट अप गर्छ कि where do you belong from, and what is your culture, and what is so interesting about your culture. त्यस्तो खाले if you are more more into it, and if you are confident enough to share all this to them, then I think that'll be pretty cool.
Okay, so yeah, तपाईँले भन्नु भने whatever artworks I can see, obviously तपाईँको कल्चरको इन्फ्लुएन्स ह्युज छ and you're doing it on purpose भनौँ न तपाईँको मोटिभ छ. So as a professional who has been in the industry for a long time, आर्टिस्टहरूलाई चाहिँ कल्चरको ध्यान दिनु है तपाईँले भनेको कल्चर डिप लाइक किन आर्टिस्टले चाहिँ कसरी कन्ट्रिब्युट गर्न सक्छ हुन्छ नि एज अ कम्युनिटीलाई बचाउनु त्यो नलेजलाई प्रिजर्भ गर्नु जुन चाहिँ तपाईँले भन्नुभयो.
I think, like I said, the more you know about your culture, I mean, this like naturally or attract by us. When you keep hamro like hamro जुन चाहिँ culture छ, that's like very rich actually. तर अब when you're adapting someone else's culture, our culture will disappear eventually. So you know, like the more you know about it, the more they will get attracted.
The more vocal and
the more you can preserve it. Later on, later on ko generation like say, bhatkindaina ke at least if when you have that stored in yourself, then later on you can tell your kids, naniharulai bhanda huncha ki timro you have to speak this, you have to do this, you belong to this. Your forefather is this भन्ने हुन्छ. They will उनीहरू भट्किँदैन के हो. Like I am a very I'm like I encourage a lot whoever is willing to you know learn about culture, language or whatever. I push them a lot because किनभने अहिले उनीहरूले भन्छ कि I don't know how to speak my language and it makes me very awkward. अब जब family gatherings हुन्छ and I don't know how to speak. I feel so म पुरा एक्लै फिल गर्छु हैन, मलाई पुरा अप्ठ्यारो लाग्छ त्यस्तोहरू. Like I hear that a lot and I encourage them to go buy this book because now अहिले चाहिँ cultural value गर्नुपर्छ भनेर चाहिँ अब like gradually अब कतिजना मान्छेहरूले चाहिँ अब on that topic they are you know अब उनीहरूले बुक्सहरू निकाल्दैछ how you learn languages in simple way उनीहरूले निकाल्दैछ. So I think whoever is feeling that I should learn, you can always buy those kind of books and you know
So I can say तपाईँको इन्फ्लुएन्समा त्यो you're actually very serious about त्यो भनौँ न preserving the culture and especially तपाईँले जुन चाहिँ next generationको कुरा गर्नु है. So सिक्किमको सिनारीमा कुरा गर्दा चाहिँ do you think the artistहरू जो हुन्छ क्रिएटिभ फिल्डमा है are they doing enough हुन्छ नि कल्चरलाई प्रिजर्भ गर्नुको लागि or तपाईँको पर्सनल ओपिनियन what do you think about it? अथवा के observation छ कि?
I think art form is something you can directly connect to many people. Though it be like songs or though it be paintings, artworks or though it be like any art form. I think artists are doing a lot because since gradually cultural importance पनि अब मान्छेले बुझ्दैछ है. So even artists are pushing the topic ma. So that is like influencing a lot of coming generations. Just like I have I have a lepcha you know my uncle's lepcha band जो चाहिँ अब अहिले internationally travel गर्नुहुन्छ. So through them they are folk fusion band basically. So because of that the way they have created that environment, early generations they are getting more interested to learn or also I want to be like them, I want to write songs like them, I want to tour around world like them. I think
so Lepcha band means like Lepcha language like
right exactly. But they are very versatile actually. Buchia, Nepali, Lepcha, they can write any lyrics, but their main focus is like push culture further. अगाडि बढाउनु पर्छ भनेर.
Okay, right. So तपाईको पर्सनली कुरा गर्दा चाहिँ तपाईको मतलब do you have any plans भनौँ न, स्पेशली तपाईले आर्ट्सहरुमा त गर्नै हुँदो रहेछ, any future plans हरु तपाईको के छ
Alright,
तपाईँले के सोच्नु
I have a very big plan, but I can't tell you right now.
No, that is fine. Yeah, that is very understandable.
But what I can guide you through is like, yes, I like I told you, I love to keep on adding my skills. Like first I started with just paintings. Now I have added up tattooing as a skill. Now I have more. Now I have this interest in digital forms. And then yeah, I am I'm very interested in taking this to a wider platform. अनि अब अहिले त म प्राइभेट स्टुडियो स्मल स्टुडियोमै त्यहाँनिर काम गर्दैछु, but I'm planning like to make it like a huge studio where like even interns can come, those whoever want to learn, and they can come, they can learn whatever they want to do, like they can do in my studio, and I can take them international level ma pani. So not just my studio, but whoever wants to learn. So, yeah,
okay. So you have some big plans.
Yeah, I have big plans.
No, we can understand why would you not want to share it, but I think I'm sure culture पटि पनि तपाईले ध्यान दिनु हुँदैछ,
right,
because you are very serious a major interest in that. Okay, so I think I really wanted to ask you this question because you're taking the artist हुनेको position very seriously, and you are telling कि intern राख्छु है, employee गर्छु भनेर community लाई uplift गर्न. But do you think अलिकति pressure पनि हुन्छ, the more you go public आइमा भनौँ न, त्यो pressure हुन्छ कि okay, I have to look after the community, or you take it as a blessing भनौँ न कि तपाईकोमा ट्यालेन्ट तपाईले गर्नु हुँदैछ, तपाईको प्लेटफर्म छ भनेर.
I take it as a blessing also, and I take it as a challenge also. किनभने of course when you अब तपाईले अब कसैलाई अन्डरमा राखेर काम गर्दैछ, you have to look after everything. How do you balance with the your employee, how you gonna financially support them as well. It is a challenge, but I think you can manage it.
Okay, so the balance.
Right. And the blessings पनि भन्छु because अब कुन किनभने सानैदेखि अब गर्दै आयो है, then fickle mind चाहिँ भएन अब कि अनि यो छोडेर म अर्को गर्छु भनेर. So I think I was destined to do this. त्यो चाहिँ अब मलाई याद पायो, thankfully. And yeah, I think taking up a challenge is they'll add more more goodness in you. And I think every artist should do it. Not just about art form मात्रै हैन, you can take up as a business form मा पनि लानु सक्छ.
Right.
And of course you can just keep your mind clean and calm, then everything will be fine.
I know that is a very beautiful thing, because the way you said fickle minded and you understand it, and we're very happy because तपाईं सिक्किमको भएर represent गर्नुहुँदैछ, culture represent गर्नुहुन्छ. We can see a lot of your works really looking after the community.
Thank you so much.
And so endingma, you already said about artists, but would you like to leave any messages for especially someone who wants to pursue tattoo as a full-time income? Would you like to leave any specific messages for them? तपाईं भनिदिनुस् न.
Sure. First of all, अब मलाई के भन्नु छ भने चाहिँ जुन चाहिँ हाम्रो सानो सानो नानीहरू हुन्छ है,
हजुर
I find them very fascinating. They are so creative हुन्छ नि. And I have very little brothers and sisters मेरो फ्यामिलीमा, and I share a lot of, instead they share a lot of ideas with me. अनि मलाई अलिअलि आर्टिस्ट पनि लाग्छ because they are super creative. And when अब यो चाहिँ importantly यो चाहिँ भन्न चाहन्छु कि when your kid, जब तपाईको नानी चाहिँ they are doing something, they are like मानिलो तपाईको नानी अब तपाईको के भन्छ स्कुलमा अब उनीहरूलाई ड्राइङ गर्नु लगायो अरे या एनी फिल्ड अफ आर्ट वर्क गर्नु लगायो भने they are very excited to show you आज मैले के गरेँ भनेर. And being a parent, you should encourage them to do more. अब खेल्ली चाहिँ नउडाउनु जसमा चाहिँ अब यो के हो भनेर अब हाँस्छ नि डोन्ट एभर डु द्याट बिकज द्याट विल डिग्रेड जुन चाहिँ त्यो कन्फिडेन्स हुन्छ जुन चाहिँ त्यो ह्याप्पिनेस बिकज आर्ट फर्म इज नट जस्ट क्रिएटिङ समथिङ इट्स लाइक जुन चाहिँ उनीहरूले बनाउने जुन चाहिँ प्रोसेसमा जुन चाहिँ उनीहरूले जुन चाहिँ एउटा के भन्छ ह्याप्पिनेस पाउँछ जुन चाहिँ एउटा प्रोसेसमा उनीहरूले जुन चाहिँ एउटा कम्फर्टेबल आफूलाई कम्फर्टेबल एउटा लोन्ली फिल हुँदैन है द्याट इज भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट अन्त इफ your kids are willing to show you what they did when they are happy when they are happy and then they created खेल्ली चाहिँ नगर्दिनु है always encourage them you can tell them example like one of my sano bhai my uncle's son so he was sharing a lot of ideas that he said like म लाइट बल्ब आफ्नो एउटा लाइट बल्ब बनाउँछु भनेर अस्ति भर्खर मलाई भन्यो अन्त आई सेड लाइक द्याट्स अ भेरी गुड आइडिया हुन्छ नि अब हामी बजार बिचमै गफ गर्दै थियौँ एमजीमार्टमै गफ गर्दै थियौँ सो आई सेड लाइक द्याट्स अ भेरी गुड आइडिया अरे तिमी लाइट बल्ब एउटा मात्रै बनाउने भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ नो ही सेड लाइक आई विल क्रिएट थाउजन्ड्स अफ इट एन्ड देन आई सेड लाइक okay, you can create one masterpiece and copy 1,000 copies and then you can sell those copies and then you can earn money also and he was like it's like he got something very it's like he's added up some new ideas and he was like पुरा excited भएर चाहिँ मलाई हेर्यो यस्तो गर्दा पनि हुन्छ है like that kind of encouragement it's really fun especially to do with kids they'll at least like that parents should guide them to do more not just you can pursue normal jobs and everything you can do a lot because I think they're very creative and they're interested in doing creative stuff also and that creative stuff will making that creative stuff will make kids feel less stressed
emotionally and mentally I think
I think and if parents only ajai support gardiyo not financially but ideas haru diyo unalai guide garyo alik matlab unalai abo mislead haru bhaina bhane chai abo I think they can do a lot and अहिले चाहिँ there are a lot of industries you go with fashion you go with artwork whatever you go with tattoos there is wide range of platforms
right
so if any kid of yours wants to pursue that then definitely you should encourage and platforms haru cha है अलिकति
potential
potential पनि छ अन्त whoever अब यहाँ सिक्किममै whoever wants to learn about artwork or get some ideas about how or where or what should I do then they can always come to me त्यो चाहिँ म भन्न चाहन्छु अन्त yeah if I could give some directions then I'll be really happy and later on I hope that I can lead our coming generations to in a good way राम्रो पाथमा लानु सक्छु भनेर चाहिँ I really hope like and whoever wants to talk about it or share ideas I'm on and they can always contact me through my page मेरो नम्बर्सहरु पनि ती छ
हजुर will put description ma
sure
I think this message is more important for the parents
exactly
or the guardians
right
so I'm so happy आज हामीले बात मार्नु पायो है and I learned a lot from you actually
yeah sure me too
नयाँ पर्सपेक्टिभ भनौँ न स्पेशली आर्ट कल्चरमा so we have a living example here right जो तपाईले मतलब प्यासनलाई फलो गर्नु पर्यो and you are actually living with it and professionally गर्नुहुन्छ इन्कम गर्नुहुन्छ so I hope the people who are watching this हाम्रो अडियन्सहरुले तपाईले आजको एपिसोडबाट के सिक्नुहुन्छ and you will share it with your kids and just to wale bhannubo message is very important for everyone watching every individual is watching it so we have come to the end of today's episode thank you so much for watching ajuko hamro local space chai Phurba Doma Lepcha ko private studio cha which is located at Pangthang
Pangthang,
Naya
Naya.
Basti. Right. So the description and all the details will be in the link below. तपाईँहरूलाई के बात मार्नु छ भने you can contact her, and also if anyone wants to get a tattoo, right? To get inked, you guys can come here and have a good time, have a talk with her, and she'll be very open to it.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Thank you for watching this episode. तपाईहरु लास्टसम्म हेर्नुहुँदैछ भने, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one. We'll see you soon.